All right, hey, shalom, shalom, shalom. First, I'm giving honors to Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rakah Kadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. Peace and salutations to all my fellow Akim and Akwat out there that follow Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai with truth and sincerity. I like to say shalom. Soon there will be no gas. And through the spirit, I woke up, watching the brother's lesson after I woke up. And the spirit told me to type in the word gas on Google search. Okay, Google search. And man, when you go through the articles of what's going on throughout the world at with this Iranian war, the gas prices are going up and resources are now becoming scarce, as you can see. And I grabbed a few articles because and this is going to be a short lesson, it's not going to be very long, but gas is a very, very important, well, not just gas, oil, gasoline, petroleum, gasoline, whatever you want to call it, petroleum, if that's the right word, is very important resource because millions and billions of people throughout the world revolves around that. Okay, that needs that to get through their day to day. Okay. And it just goes to show you that this war is going to cause a lot of consequences, all right, because of Esau's actions, mainly Trump. Okay. And this is all through Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai. So I'm going to grab this real quick. Actually, I'm going to grab this. This is CNN. It says, well, the prices at the pump start to fall. Global oil prices have fallen well below their recent peak, but do not expect to see relief at the pump in the coming days, right? The war in Iran virtually closed the Strait of Hormuz, choking off about a fifth of the world's oil. So, right, that's a lot of oil, man. Okay, and a lot of people, billions of people revolve around that oil, billions. Okay, that's one of the biggest resources on the planet is oil. Okay, the economy, American economy, makes a lot of money off of oil. These billionaires and even these average peon people make money, live everyday day-to-day life with oil. Okay, and now that what's it says about a fifth of the world's oil been cut off because of the war, hey, eventually you're about to see resources that we use every single day, like oil, um, gas. Okay, so give me 1 second. Become very, very scarce, man. That only the higher ups or certain people are the only ones that can have it. Okay. And it shows you, man, the earth is given to the hands of wicked because this is what caused this scarcity is Esau Edom, but mainly it's Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai. Okay. It says, however, oil prices tumbled by 12% on Tuesday. Both of y'all go downstairs. Go downstairs. What? Go downstairs. Slack you. My cat. It says oil prices tumbled by 12% on Tuesday after President Donald Trump said he expects the war to end very soon. This war is not going to end. Okay. Because this is increasing. We're in the days where things like this, wars and rumors of wars, all right, famine, death, and destruction is increasing. That's another thing too. This is a famine of gas, famine of oil, famine of resources. Not just famine doesn't mean just scarcity of food. It could be a scarcity of resources as well for the average American person in their everyday life. Okay. Futures were slightly higher again in Wednesday morning, trading by nowhere close to nearly $120. Oil was briefly trading for earlier in the week. Even if oil future begins to fall back to earth, that doesn't mean immediate savings at the pump. The cost of a barrel of crude is just one component that goes into setting the price at your local gas station. Americans also pay for refining and shipping gas as well as a variety of taxes. So gas prices are going to go up, man. It says there's an old expression: gas prices go up like a rocket, come down like a feather. said Tom Closer, an independent oil analysis and advisor at the major oil company Gulf Oil. Wholesale gas prices rose by 23% since the start of the war in late February. Meanwhile, retail gas prices have risen 20% since the start of the war to a nearly 22-month high. According to AAA, edging up to 4 cents again Wednesday to $3.58 per gas, even as oil future drops. Okay, so I'm going to skip down. It says, the math behind your gas prices. The cost at your local gas station comes from strings of calculations. Crude oil is a primary component of gasoline. Oil is transported to refineries, which break down the crude into component parts, roughly half of which ends up as gasoline. Most of the rest is typically made into diesel and jet fuel. And that's another thing to airlines. Okay, diesel, trains. Okay, everything relies on gasoline, and eventually you're gonna see all that stopping, man. That's gonna affect all types of industries throughout America. The airline industry, okay, the Amtrak industries, brothers that take the train or the bus, okay, or shit, even driving. This just shows you, man, that Babylon has a wound that cannot be healed, and that wound is getting worse every single day. It says finishing gasoline is then stored and brought to terminals via tankers, barges, and pipelines, which fill tanker trucks that deliver the gas to gas stations. All that adds to the cost of your fill up, but it begins with the crude oil price. Based on Tuesday closing prices for U.S. oil, crude oil will account for about $2 of the cost of a gas. It's like a gallon of gas, with a typical wholesale price at $2.64 per gallon. That leaves about 64 cents towards the cost of refining. So basically, oh wow, it says each state has its own gas tax ranging from about 9 cents a gallon in Alaska to 71 cents a gallon in California. In California, they get hit harder, man. I just saw a video of a dude was standing in front of a gas station, and it was $10 per gallon, man. So he just shows you that America is finished, man. Let me see. This is Philadelphia. All right. This is where I live at. This is where the city I live in. It says how surging oil prices are affecting consumers at the gas pump and beyond. This is on what's it, NBC News? Yep, NBC News .com, Philadelphia.com. It says as prices of crude oil rises during the war with Iran's damage to worldwide energy production, consumers are feeling the pinch. Gasoline prices are climbing, and many people find some of the most immediate economic pain at the pump. But you don't have to drive a car to be affected. Nearly all goods, including food, right? Trucking industry. Okay, a lot of trucks rely on gasoline. Okay, and even airplanes, even ships that are bought to and sold must travel from where they're produced. Those costs will climb with higher gasoline, diesel, and jet fuel prices. And the spike in oil prices will likely to be a big factor of U.S. inflation. As the war continues, some experts said that prices of everything could be affected. The longer this lasts, the more significant the shock will be, said Gregory Dacko, chief economist at consulting firm at EY Pantheon. Skip down here. It says at the pump, gas prices are likely to continue climbing. Gasoline, diesel, and jet fuel are made from crude oil. As the cost of crude climbs, so does the price of those widely used products, which keep equipment, cars, buses, delivery trucks, and airplanes running. So eventually, all that is going to stop. Okay, all that is going to stop, and eventually we come into a time of what pilgrims upon the earth. Grab this pilgrims upon the earth. But first, I want to grab this. I want to grab Jeremiah first, real quick, because the pain, okay, the wound that Babylon has, that she has, is not going to be healed. This is Jeremiah 51:8. Babylon is suddenly fallen and destroyed. Take howl for a pain. Take palm for a pain. Howl for her, take palm for a pain, if so she may be healed. We would have healed Babylon, but she is not healed. Forsake her. Let us go everyone to his own country, for a judgment reacheth unto heaven and lifteth up even to the skies. So right, Babylon is not healed. And gasoline, that's a that's a big economy itself. Oil itself is a huge economy on this country. And once that's going down, you can kiss traveling to that vacation in Jamaica, all right, taking that bus ride to New York, goodbye, man. Or taking an airplane trip to California, you can kiss all that shit goodbye, because eventually that's going to affect everyone. If cars, trucks, planes, trading, if that stops, that's going to cause a famine. Okay, that's going to cause a major famine. And you Americans have been warned. You've been warned that we've been telling you that this was going to happen. And you denied the men of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. So guess what? The Lord's going to deny you in these times. Y'all were made to be destroyed anyway. So this place has a wound that cannot be healed. We would have healed Babylon, but she is not healed. Forsake her. Let us call everyone to his own country, for a judgment reaches unto heaven and lifted up even to the sky. So right, this place, judgment has reached up into heaven, man. Okay, to the point that this judgment is inevitable. And while the gas prices and gasoline and crude oil, whatever you want to call it, is becoming more scarce because of the Iranian war with America and Iran and Amalek. Okay, we're coming to a time where you brothers about to become and you sisters are about to become pilgrims upon the earth. This is 2nd Esdras 16:40. Oh, my people, hear my word, make you ready to thy battle, and those evils be even as pilgrims upon the earth. Basically, you'll be traveling on foot from place to place. Okay? And Yahweh Bashim Yahushua is going to be with you, so don't worry about it, man. Just have faith in the Lord. But here's the thing. Eventually, you're going to stop. Eventually, over time, while gas and crude oils is increasing, you're going to see yourself over time stop using your car, okay? Because mainly people use their cars a lot, or they SUVs, their trucks, whatever. But eventually, when gas is becoming scarce, hey, it's gonna be a time where you're gonna stop using your car, or you're gonna have to ditch your car, you have to walk on foot. Okay? Because this is the Lord's will, man. This is the Lord that's bringing this destruction. This is Isaiah 2nd Esdras 15. It's 2nd Esdras 15 and 5. I'm ending it off here. The 2nd Esdras 15 and 5. Behold, saith the Lord, I will bring plagues upon the world, the sword, famine, death, and destruction. So this is the Lord that's bringing all this. The sword, he's causing this major war, famine, okay, the scarcity of food and food production and energy production and oil consumption and all that. He's stopping all of that, man. The trucking industry, the airline industry, everything. Everyone is going to feel it, no matter if you're rich and famous to you're a nobody. Everybody's going to feel this chaos to come. And death. A lot of people out here are going to be judged because you have sinned against Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. So guess what? Your sentence is death and destruction. This place is ready to be destroyed, man. The Most High is setting this place, America. He's setting this place up to be destroyed. America to be destroyed, man, by thermonuclear fire. So, hey, you're about to see a lot, man. Okay. It says how the Iran war and surging oil prices are affecting consumers at a gas pump and beyond, which I brought that out. All right. But as you can see, man, this place is going down, man. See, about 140 U.S. troops wounded as U.S. launches most intense strike on Iran. Okay. It says Iran's names Mojtaba Khamenei to succeed his slain father as supreme leader. So he's going to be the leader of Iran, and he has revenge revenge against the whore Babylon the Great. So this place is done, man. Hey, Shalom Malak. Shalom Malak. This place is done, man. So soon there will be no gas, and soon we'll become pilgrims upon the earth. So with that, call Allah Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, Bashim Rakah Kadash, Shalom.